So there was a situation that happened a couple of days ago to me, and I know it happens. Guys do this and women do this all the time. So since it happened to me recently, I decided to just make a video on it, basically just talking about it. So there was this girl who was trying to hit on me, and she wanted to get to know me, get closer with me, and all that stuff. Honestly, I kindly rejected her. I said, I'm not interested, this and that, blah, blah. And then she kept on pressing me. She was telling me, oh, why, this and that. And I just told her, hey, I just don't want to be in a relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship at this moment. I'm trying to work on myself, whatever. We're going back and forth. She's getting upset and everything. She finally drops it and she's like, all right, whatever. Cool. Fast forward from that day, I get a message from somebody. It was basically telling me the situation that I was going through with that girl. I was like, yo, are you good? Like, bro, it's not that deep. Just move on. Go on with someone else. Why are you so pressed about this girl? Just move on. There's so many other girls out there. I'm like, what are you talking about? He sends me a screenshot of a conversation between someone, and it was from someone else. It wasn't from that girl, but it was basically the person that was telling me, oh, to move on and everything. They knew someone who knew that other person, and he showed me some screenshots that basically this girl decided to make up this whole fucking lie and this extravagant lie about me, saying that, oh, I've been stalking her. I wanted to be with her and I kept on begging her and I was getting in my feels and everything, and she just kept on rejecting me. She was basically just making fun of me. She was basically just putting dirt on my name, talking shit, saying, oh, this and that. And it's like, number one, I sent the proof back to my friend. My friend believed me in general when I told him, yo, that's a lie. She's lying to you, that you really think that I'm that type of person who's going to be butthurt about a girl. But still, just so then he can send the proof to that other girl that was telling him all this, I said, yo, send this to her, because I guess those two girls were friends. And then like she hits me up again, says, why are you going to try to expose me like that? Why are you trying to do that to me? Blah, blah, this and that. Even the fact that you got caught a liar and putting dirt on my name, you have the audacity to come back to me and tell me why I am exposing you. Shawty, I would not have even done any of that. You were forgot. I didn't pay no mind to you after the conversation that we had. Why are you still saying shit about me just because you got butt hurt the fact that I rejected you and you want to put dirt on my name? Because guess what? That ruins my reputation as a person. I may not know other people that you know, but the fact that there's going to be things about me that is not true. I already have a bunch of shit that other people have said I had to situate, but there's people I have not reached where they still have this mindset they think. Because I've had people DM me, that random people that, damn, bro, this and that, blah, blah, this and that, because of bullshit lies of what people think. And I cannot defend myself in every single point, nor do I have the time or care to do that. The whole point I'm getting at is, why do you men and women, why in general do you get upset when someone rejects you? Why do you care? Why do you get in your feels and your ego just shatters as if you think you're some high top model that, or even model, because models can get rejected too. Not everyone thinks that person is good looking, or it's not even looks. You may be good looking, but you have a shitty ass personality. Not everyone's gonna get with you. You are not the Mr. Perfect or Mrs. Perfect in every single person's eye. I'm sorry that your ego is that fragile for you to go to that extent of putting dirt on my name when I did nothing to you and I was respectful to you to tell you, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm sorry. What is wrong with you? Have some respect for yourself. What I'm trying to get at is, so what that you got rejected? So what that you got rejected by that girl or that dude? That person probably had a shitty ass personality. I mean, clearly that girl that I was talking to had a shitty ass personality, because guess what? The fact that I rejected her, she went to that full extent and did that. That just shows me, even though you may be pretty, you have a shitty characteristic of you. So obviously I'm not going to date you now, especially now. You just put yourself in a worse position, not in just my eyes, but if anyone else sees that, or you do that to anyone else, they're going to see you as that. You're a shitty ass person. And whether you're a guy or girl, and then guys would be like, oh, fuck that bitch. Straight up, a girl will reject him. Oh, you ugly anyways. You a hoe anyways. You're the one who just looks stupid for saying all that. If you think she's ugly, why are you trying to get with her? Who wants to be with someone that they think is ugly? And if she's a hoe, why the hell would you want to be with someone that's a hoe? You're just showing that you don't even have respect for yourself. And the same goes for girls. Oh, well, you're ugly anyways. You're this and that anyways. Why would you want to get with that person regardless? That just shows that you don't have good choices. You don't have good taste. Not even the fact that other people would believe that person's ugly or has a bad characteristic. They're just ugly as a person inside and out. For yourself, you're diminishing your own self, and you are basically making fun of yourself because of the fact that you cannot get anyone better. You're psychologically making yourself think that, yo, I can't get anyone better, because what you think is disgusting and ugly and all that stuff, disgusting and ugly, all that, you still went for it though. That means that's the best you can get. I guess the same things attract one another. I guess have some respect for yourself. If someone rejects you, or even worse, they reject you in a such demeaning way where it's just so disrespectful, you just be the good person and just, okay, bye. All right, I'll move on to someone else, someone who will appreciate me more, someone who has a better characteristic. Why do you have to be so pressed on someone? That person doesn't owe you anything. You're trying to get to know the person. You're letting basically a random stranger hurt your feelings. That just shows me you are childish. Grow up. Have some respect for yourself. And I know I've obviously heard where men have gone to the point where they have gotten rejected and they offed someone or ruined their life somehow. That is just, I can go on and on of just how terrible, how disgusting, how pitiful of a person that is. But all I can say, that's the worst of worst. That's just garbage. That's all. That's garbage, as I always do. Garbage. You're pathetic as a human being, and you should be off yourself. Just handle that rejection and move on. And as a woman, be a real woman and just handle the rejection and move on. Not only that, as a woman, you know that you have a lot more options than guys. You know that. So why you gonna be butthurt over another man? At least for the guys, I don't see you should be butthurt about another girl. But at the same time, as guys, you're less fortunate to be able to have so many options versus a girl. Because you would be so surprised that even the top models, one of the best looking guys, if they don't have obviously a huge fan base and not a lot of people know them, but really attractive men who are just regular people, and you took a regular girl who's not ugly, but she's pretty average, she gets more guys than that guy would get girls. It's 100% fact. Especially for a woman, that's pretty embarrassing, even especially on your end, that you're gonna be that butthurt over another dude that you don't even know. He's basically a stranger that you're trying to get to know, when you especially have a lot more options. I'm not saying go around and just go different. I'm just saying that you have a lot more options. If one fails, hey, there's another guy that you probably will find attractive, because there's so many DMs and you'll find one of them attractive, and you'll have the opportunity where they're gonna hit you up. Yes, there's guys like me that get girls that hit me up, but it's not as much as you girls, for that for sure. I know girls who are straight up ugly and they get one or two a day. Literally. I have met girls. They have a lot of followers, they get like one or two a day. But then that just tells me a lot about you guys. That you guys just settle for what you can get, not what you can have. And that is a sad truth and reality, that the guys only can get what they can get, and women basically get what they can have, what they want, basically. So yeah, move on. Just do you. You know, it's not the end of the world, okay? It's not the end of the fucking world. And don't ruin your image, because once that gets exposed, there's just gonna be people who just not gonna really want to mess with you because they know that you have a bad characteristic, because that is a bad characteristic trait. The fact that you get rejected and feel that you have to hurt that person right back. That person had no intention to hurt you. Genuinely, I had no intention to hurt that girl. I just told her, hey, I just don't want to be in a relationship at this moment. I'm trying to work on myself. If you really want to know, I'm working on myself. I don't have time for a woman. I don't have time to have to get to know a woman and build a woman and whatnot and whatever. I have to worry about myself first before I worry about you. She wasn't ugly. It's not, I didn't say nothing wrong about her. I didn't say, oh, you're ugly, you're this and that. No, she was attractive, but she was not attractive in the end of her as a person, her insides. Just be the better person. That's all I gotta say. And stop being such a bitch.